Good morning, everybody. It's lovely to be here again. My thought for the day is to share a chorus verse with you. But as my usual want, there's a little story that emphasises that chorus. Now, in these days of keeping fit with COVID still around, and Johnny has been on our backs about that quite a lot, this man that wanted to keep fit decided to walk his dog further than he normally did. So he went to the local park, lovely big pond, and he was playing with the dog, and he threw the stick. The dog went and collected it, and then he threw it and misjudged it. It went in the pond, quite a big pond, and the dog went to get the stick and walked on the water. And he just looked at it and said, I can't, what? The dog's walking on the water. I don't understand this. He was absolutely amazed, flabbergasted. Dog returned, walking on the water, brought him back his stick. He went home and he's totally thrown by all this. And he thought, I've got to get my neighbour to come along. So he asked his neighbour to come along the next day, and his neighbour came along and he threw the stick in the pond, and sure enough, the dog walked on the water, collected the stick and brought it back. And he said, did you see this? To the neighbour. Did you see what I've just seen? And the neighbour said, yes, I did. What did you see? Well, he said, your dog can't swim. Now, the point of the story is this guy didn't want to believe what he was seeing. And so many times, I'm guilty of it, you know what God can do for you, you read what God can do for you, but you don't see it. So I'm going to give you this verse, take it with you this week, and remember it. As that man who owned the dog remembered it, not as the man, his neighbour, that wouldn't accept it. And the verse is, and I've lost my page. Right. Got any rivers you think are uncrossable? Got any mountains you can't tunnel through? God specialises in things thought impossible. He can do just what none other can do. Remember that as you journey through this week. Whatever problems you have, whatever you think is impossible, God specialises in those things, and He can do what no other can do. Amen. So, notices Tim will be continuing for the last time the story of God this Sunday. We're having a prayer meeting Wednesday, and this will be at 7:30 until 8:15, and just dial in when you can. Adrian might enlarge upon that. And we now close the service with the Lord's Prayer as Jesus taught us to say it. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thine will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Go in the peace of God.